Hi all, Bryan VantHof here with Remax Advantage Plus, Ramsey Trusted, and the Minnesota real estate team. Hope you're having a good start to your week. Welcome to the last day of April 2026. Hey, April showers bring May flowers, right? We did have a fair amount of rain in April, and so things are certainly getting green. I'm sure many of you have been out mowing your lawns if you own a home already. But hey, we're coming up to May here, and the warm weather is certainly not far behind. So this week I'm going to change things up a little bit. I'm going to save the weekly stats for the end of this today, but just wanted to give you a little bit of a change of pace here and provide some information at the beginning of this as opposed to at the end. So let's talk about the real estate season that we're in. We are in the seller's window. The seller's window is open. Here's why you don't want to miss this time of year if you are a seller. If you're even thinking about selling your home, this might be the moment you've been waiting for, that it's the busiest, the best time of the year to be a seller. Because right now, the housing market is kind of shifting a little bit. We are seeing increases in inventory, but that does not mean that it is a buyer's market. We are still in a seller's market, and we'll talk a little bit about that. This is creating real opportunities for sellers out there right now. Let's talk about why. We are in the strongest time of the year to be a seller. According to the National Association of Realtors, the spring market consistently brings the most buyer activity. In fact, the new data shows that we are kind of in that Goldilocks, what they call their Goldilocks period window for sellers, meaning we're kind of in that perfect balance of price, demand, competition. Homes listed during this time sell faster, have fewer price reductions, and can even sell for thousands of dollars more than list price. I'm running into this mostly in that $300,000 to $400,000 price range right now, where sellers are getting top dollar. They're getting on average at least 100% of their list price if it's priced appropriately. So we're just kind of in that time of the year where it is competitive. There are multiple offers. Even at higher price points right now, we are in kind of that multiple offer situation. But looking at other factors, buyer demand is picking up. We're already starting to see home sale increases up about 1.7% nationally, with housing affordability getting better. And really, consumers are responding. Now, this past month, interest rates have not gotten any better. We are still in that 6.25% to 6.5% range. In fact, we're higher than we were a little bit. I had buyers a few months ago lock in at 5.875, and now if you get a 6.25%, that's a pretty good rate with where things are right now. But even with that being said, it is the hottest time of the year. We're seeing a lot of traffic, not as much as we saw last year, but we are seeing very good and very steady traffic. So if you're a seller, now is the time. If we get into later this year and you need to sell, if you get into August, September, October, November, if you need to sell in those time frames, and if we see a slowdown in the market, it's going to be tougher. So if you're looking to sell, we are absolutely kind of in that window. Third, we still don't have enough homes for sale, even though inventory is improving. We are still well below normal levels. Nationally, we're about 16 to 17% lower than pre-pandemic norms, according to livenow.com. In the Twin Cities area, our March inventory levels ended with the highest inventory levels for a month of March, 8,865. We've seen since the month of March 2020. In 2020, we saw 10,026 listings in March of 2020. This past March, we are still lower than 6 years ago, but we're still lower than where we were in 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2026. We are 33% below our available inventory level from 2016. So with the inventory that we have, again, there's just, I'm talking to a lot of clients. I had a lady text me this morning to say, there's just nothing out there. I want to sell my house, but there's just everything. There's just not much for me to pick from. She's patiently waiting for that right place to hit the market. We just don't have just a ton of homes on the market right now yet. It is still a seller's market, even though we are seeing our highest inventory levels for this time of year since March of 2020. When supply is limited, sellers have leverage, buyers compete, strong offers follow. So even though the market is becoming more balanced, values are still moving in the right direction for sellers. So here's the takeaway. It isn't a frenzied market right now, although there is multiple offers. I had a buyer lose out on a 4-offer property last week. I made an offer for a client today that it's got a couple offers on that property that we're offering on for that client. But it's not like a super frenzy where there's 10, 20 different offers for a buyer. It's a strategic market. Sellers who price right, prepare right, and hit the market at the right time are still absolutely 100% winning. So if you've ever really wondered, should I sell now? Should I wait? Probably time to have a conversation. Let's have a conversation, because timing the market isn't about guessing. It's understanding what's happening right now and making the move that puts you in the best position. So if you're selling, buying, let's get together. Let's map out a game plan for you, because it is just that time of year. You need, if you are making a move this year, especially selling, it's time to start talking about what that looks like for you. So now on to the week that was for previously owned homes within that 50-mile radius of downtown Minneapolis in Minnesota. We saw 1,207 new listings hit the market. That's down 59 from the prior week, but up 47 from the same week last year. Of our new listings, 861 are single family. That's down 22. 235 are townhomes, that's down 42, and 111 are condos, that's up 5. 322 of our new listings, 27%, things are moving, sold in the first week so far, but it actually is down 25 from the prior week. There are 568 coming soon listings. That's a pretty significant number. That's up 100 from where we were last week, and it's 128 more than where we were last year. Total inventory climbed again to 5,127, which is up 108 from the prior week, and it's 850 more than this time last year. Of our available homes, 2,930 are single family. That's up 46. Median listing price of $500,000. That's up $5,000, and days on the market of 28, which is down 1. Townhomes are 1,142 of our inventory. That's up 39, with a median listing price of $310,000, which is down $5,000, and days on the market of 30, which is down 1. Condos are 1,055 of our available inventory. That's up 23 compared to the prior week, at a median listing price of $199,000. That's up $4,000, and days on the market of 77. That's down 3. 1,076 homes went from active to pending, down 57. 780 homes went from active to pending, up 51. 4,323 homes are pending. That's up 267. 1,590 homes are active but have an offer accepted on them, which is up 16. And 512 homes are temporarily not available for showing. Mortgage rates did tick up a little bit this past week by about 1/8%, with a good mortgage broker being between 6.25% and 6.5% on a fixed 30-year conventional mortgage. It's mostly unchanged from 1 month ago. It's up 1/8 from 3 months ago, up 1/4 from 6 months ago, unchanged from 9 months ago, and up about 1/4 from 1 year ago. Showing activity over the past week was 17,450 realtor scheduled showings. That's down actually by about 10%, 1,785 showings from the prior week, but up 220 from the same week last year. Showings per listing this past week did drop to 3.78 from 4.11. Kind of interest rate driven, unfortunately. Last year's showings per listing were 4.42. So we did have higher traffic per listing last year. But we have overall, we have slightly more showings overall this year than we had last year. So that's it for the week. Whether you're buying or whether you're selling, it's all about strategy. It's all about putting something together that suits your goals, suits your needs. I'm here to help you put together that strategy, accomplish your goals. I have the resources, the people. When you get into real estate, it's not just about the one person, the one realtor that you're working with. It is truly about the team that's backing you, the agent, the loan officer, the photographer, the stager, the inspectors. This is a team effort to get your home sold for top dollar. So if you're looking for the resources and experience to help you through your real estate goals, I'm your guy. Real estate is my full-time occupation. Many agents do this on a part-time basis. I don't know how they do it on a part-time basis, but they convince buyers and sellers that they're the right person for the job, even though they're working on this 2, 3, 4 hours a week, maybe. As I mentioned, many agents do it part-time or do it as their only job, but treat it like a part-time job with other obligations taking priority. This is not the way I operate. You get fast communication, honest feedback, and a great experience when working with me. So reach out anytime. I'm here to answer all of your questions, and I appreciate your time. Thank you, and I hope to talk to you soon.